Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode 107th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had managed to make some more moves against the Romans. These are moves that we are making because right now we are currently reeling from our recent defeat at Cirta. A tragic defeat, yes, but unfortunately defeats happen and, well, a defeat happened. So what we're up to right now is we are planning to take Carthage once and for all. The Brutii, I did send reinforcements, but I have placed a force on the bridge in order to block their progress, so they should not be able to reach me. I also sunk their ship, so they will not be able to just sneak around via the navy. That gives me an additional turn to continue wearing down the city with attrition, and I've also got Admiral Mytoni's on the way. He's inbound with some artillery support for this army. Meanwhile, I've got Thapsus holding the line against potential Roman attacks. Titus Varus is back on my scope, so he's on his way over. Also sieging Nepta. We should be able to take that within the next turn. I brought over a somewhat okay force, mainly made up of infantry and a few elephants, so they should be enough to take down the enemy. And yeah, that's about it really. I've also managed to get rid of some annoying rebels, so we're just rebuilding there, and we're preparing for the arrival of Admiral Fera, who is going to be shipping off some units and generals to Europe so we can begin concentrating our invasion of northern Italy. Meanwhile in Carthago Nova, we've been moving people around and preparing new armies. Next turn we're going to be moving out Himilcar. He's going to be moving to Massilia in order to provide a new job as a governor. So yeah, everything's going. Lugdunum is under siege, or at least it will be under siege next turn. We're just quickly linking up Juk Panherdus and Captain Burhus into a main force as we defeated a small Roman army defending the area. However, the Julii are placing additional reinforcements in the area to slow me down. Either way, that's where we're at this turn, and we are at the end of the turn, so we actually are just going to go straight to the next turn and see how the Brutii and the Julii react to my blocks and delays that I've been putting in place. And we'll also be ready to take Nepta next turn as well, so let's do it. Alright, so we've got a pirate attack, and it looks like there's a Scipii fleet on my scopes as well. They could be up to no good. Either way, Mytoni's has been intercepted by pirates, which is a bit of an annoyance, but pirates have suddenly become quite the occurrence in recent times. Either way, let's just resolve this one and get him out of the way. Nice. Okay, and rioting did happen in Massilia, which is a shame, but that was because I had loosened my grip of the area, but luckily actually we're doing okay there. And Gelen Hadus wishes to marry into the family. He's knocking on a bit, but he does have a command star. I'll give him a chance. I'm very nice. And also it looks like a Julii spy was caught messing about in Massilia, so that's not fantastic, but I guess that happens. And yeah, stupid pirates in my way. Well, luckily it hasn't put Mytoni's off his course. So Mytoni's, I wish for you to continue your journey and link up my forces in Carthage, and it looks like the enemy is up to something as well. Looks like Captain Oppius has decided to slip past Thapsus and make his way to attack me here. He's linked up with Captain Tertius, so this is going to be a bit of a battle here. I have two options: either link up with Admentus Corralis, but that's what I don't want to do, or I'll call for reinforcements in the form of my garrison at Thapsus. Admiral Cassius is in the area as well, though, and he's carrying a major force. Luckily it's a very weak navy. I can't leave Thapsus with that hanging around. What do we know about Admiral Secundus right now? He's very weak, right? Captain Maharbal, you're going to have to hold the line, unfortunately, and it's not exactly the nicest of fates, but you're going to have to do that. Admiral Bodnalcat, you need to get in there and you need to stop Admiral Cassius from dropping off that big attack force. Must have emptied most of Lepsis Magna for that, but it looks like he hasn't. But either way, I see that Cassius is cast to the bottom of the sea along with that massive army he's carrying. Phew! Invasion prevented. We are supreme for now. Okay, return to Thapsus for a turn of retraining. You've earned it, because I am in need of re-upping my navy a little bit, so there we go. End of turn report, by the way. We've lost money, that's not good, but luckily we are still quite affluent. Faction Arsos, Himilcar Tunis now has a librarian, that's excellent. Admiral Lamad has an overseer, yeah, good. Admiral Milcaton has a shipwright, And who is he again? He is the new guy who is commanding at Nova. Cool, right. Himmelcat. And by the way, Gellen's here, so, where should I put him? You know what, Gellen, I'm going to send you to Nabo Martius. So we need someone there, so right. You two, make your way up there. Have a fun journey. Right, they'll be alright in a few turns. Right, construction part by the way. Alicia has completed its merchant's quarters. That's a bit more money coming in. And, oh dear, the Bretons are... they're trespassing. I don't like that. But it's only a small army. And I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they're just cutting around that forest. Be very lucky that I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt today, Britannians. In terms of new... ooh, foundry. I did say I wanted to build that foundry, and I am going to build that foundry. Start working on that foundry. Just pop taxed up here a little bit, by the way, just to try and recoup some additional money from this town as well. Recruitment report, by the way. Carthage gone over a new triumph, Leomonum, some Iberian infantry, Corduba, some Poenes. Tingi Inserta, additional Sacred Band, Nabo Martis, Long Shield Cavalry, Massilla some Poenes, Demidi some Libyan Spearmen, Alicia some Poeni Infantry, Corrales some Town Militia, and so on and so forth. Right, cool. Massilla, by the way, since you're out of your sulk, I don't need to recruit all those Town Militia, do I? Hopefully... no, I don't. Cool, right, we'll switch to Poeni Infantry then and retrain the ones we have, repair the catapult range. And in terms of construction, we're already working on those sewers, so just keep working on them. Marriage celebrations, by the way. Yep, Galen Herdus is married in. We've got him in the family now. That is excellent. And now let's get down to business of what we need to be doing. So, we've driven off a Brutii for now, so they're somewhere way away. I don't think they'll come back within this turn, so that's good. That means Celeas can come out and assist with Captain Mahable's predicament here. I'm going to move Mahable up a little bit, so he's going to be here. I'm going to see if I can get Celeas to link up with him, and then we can take these two Roman armies out simultaneously. And then we've also got to capture Nepta from the enemy as well. And that garrison remains very, very small at least, so we should be able to take it, in fact. Shouldn't really be anything that says we can't take it. I mean, what have we got? We've got some Libyan spearmen. I mean, the only thing is, the faction leader actually has a massive garrison. That puts me off a little bit. I've had encounters with generals who bring about 100 men in their garrison. It usually ends up very badly. You know what, you're just a little army. Hold the town to ransom for 5 turns, we'll starve him out. Seems like the Brutii have no interest in coming to help, so we'll stay that course for now, and we'll focus on something else. By the way, don't go around killing my own spies. You're moving up on Titus Varus, aren't you? You keep moving then. See if we can catch up to him. Looks like Captain Hannibal's still in the area as well. Right, Thapsus, let's get you out and about. So I want all troops except some of these Libyan skirmishers to come out, and I want you to get here, and we're going to take on the Brutii. Now hopefully this works. This will be an interesting 4-way battle if this goes correctly. So I'm going to attack Captain Tertius. I know he's a weaker army. And then it should hopefully happen for us, or it doesn't happen. Alright, kill Captain Oppius then. We'll take out Oppius. No, he's going to run. Right, that's annoying because Oppius might try and run to Thapsus now, knowing him. Okay, Mahable, you move and take out Tertius then. Right, so here we go then. So it's us against Captain Tertius. It's I have double the men, and the strength ratio is 1-to-1. That's mainly because there are urban cohorts present in the army, alongside some legionary cavalry. However, I do have elephants, but he does have elite gladiators. But I also have Sacred Band cavalry, so yeah, it's really just a quick. It's this very small elite on elite skirmish. Let's see how it plays out. Remember, only those who die see the end of war. Well, soon we'll see the end of war as well, when we've won.
Take up your spears! Saddle the horses! Drink the last of your wine! Fate awaits us, soldiers! Fate has decided our destinies!
Very good, Captain. I'm also pleased to see you've chosen to ride an elephant to battle. Make yourself a big obvious target, but at the same time look wicked cool. Right, men, let's get ourselves ready. So, we've got Sacred Band and we've got Poenes, so put you in a regular formation. Poenes, you will lead from the front now, since you had a weaker unit, you are the pillar fodder. Sacred Band cavalry will patrol this flank, by the way, and elephants will patrol the other flank. There's only one unit of cavalry to worry about, and either way, that cavalry will be in for a hurting of a time. But when he's begin moving up, your target will be dealing mainly with the Velite Gladiators. Sacred Band will either flank round, or they will just wholeheartedly focus on the urban cohorts. We'll also begin moving up our cavalry, and we'll begin moving up our elephants. The Velite Gladiators are the only unit that pose a somewhat credible threat to elephants, but hopefully if we can tie up the Velites with the Poenis, it should work out for us. And then we could just have the elephants cause chaos among the enemy cavalry ranks or among the urban cohorts. Either way, they should be able to get in and get sufficient amount of kills. Right, so we've got our men advancing. We may as well just speed this one up since it looks like the Brutii are not really going to take the initiative on this one. They're just going to stand around and wait for me to come to them, basically. Either way, we've got them cornered, we've got them snookered. Right, they are beginning to move around. Looks like the cavalry is going to try and deal with my elephants, so... Elephants, you target that cavalry. Sacred Band cavalry, I want you to go and provide some support, so I want you to come round and help out. Poenis, you've got urban cohorts to deal with, so get in there. Looks like the Velite Gladiators are going to try and target the elephants as well. Right, Sacred Band cavalry, we haven't a second to lose then. Get in there and just help out. Sacred Band, you're pulling into the Velites, that's excellent. Legionary cavalry unit right now is getting absolutely flustered and destroyed. And, oh dear, that was a bit of a disastrous charge there. I think some of my own men just died trying to jump over my Sacred Band. Right, that was a bit daft, wasn't it, men? Just trying to charge my own phalanx. Oh well, right. Right, elephants, focus fire on those legionary cavalry. Sacred Band cavalry, you don't want to be tying up with those Velite Gladiators for long, so get out of there. Sacred Band, you're in position now. Get in there and finish them off. Managed to crumple them up a bit and shake them up. Okay, you lot, don't just stand around and let those Poenis do all the work. Get in there, keep them flanked, keep them under pressure, because right now they're winning. This unit of Poeni infantry is going down. Sacred Band, you get in there and help. That cavalry, you know what, it's just run off. Elephants and cavalry, go in there and provide help, because we've just lost a unit of Poeni. That's not good enough. Right, you lot, get in there. You lot, those Velites are running off as well. Leave them for now. They'll come back on their own accord. For now, we must focus on crushing what is left of the enemy. Right, elephants, get yourselves in position. Cavalry, I want you on that flank, so get moving, get moving, get moving, get moving. Sacred Band, push in. Because now the urban cohort have seen you as a primary target. Elephants, get in there, crush them in the middle. It's like a lovely sandwich that you're just shoving your fist into. Very painful and probably a good way to get a very sticky fist, but at the same time it's a good way to just ruin the lives of these urban cohorts, who are now running away, as is everyone else. Looks like the enemy's given up this time. Alright, cavalry, you know what, chase down the Velites, see if they don't get away, or if they do get away then fine. Let them get away this time. I thought they were just doing a little tactical retreat just to get out of the way, but it looks like this time we're going for a full fat runaway. We scattered this little reinforcing army, which means that Carthage will remain under siege and soon back in the hands of its rightful owners. Just wipe out what is left of that Sacred Band, please. Or at least of that urban cohort. Make sure that the Sacred Band live. Right, finish them all off, lads.
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
Right, looks like it's just that one urban cohort left now. So cavalry, I want you to get back in here and just provide a hand. Unless we do win. How many of them are left now? Let's have a quick check. How are we doing, elephants? A few of them left. Come on, elephants, you can do it. Come on. So at least we won, but it did cost us a unit of Poeni infantry. But granted, we were fighting elite units, but at the same time, I think some of my units weren't that proactive in getting in there, so that might have been my fault, if I'm honest. I probably didn't micromanage effectively enough, but oh well. Either way, my goal is accomplished.
And there is nothing the enemy can.
Anyway, there we go, and there's nothing the enemy can do, by the way. So yeah, good little win there, but a few losses. I think a few more than necessary, but for now, I'll take that victory.
Victory!
And unfortunately, he's gone and retreated the wrong way. He's retreated all the way to Carthage. That means he might just get stupid and try and initiate the battle, but then again, I might be able to take him out on the field, so we'll see what happens there. Okay. Right, in the interests of keeping Thapsus safe, I want you to pull your forces back to Thapsus. I don't trust Oppius. He might just run in and try to take the city, so I want to make sure we have some units in there guarding the area. I would try and move him towards Carthage, but it's not going to happen, so... Any good mercenaries to pick up, by the way? Nope. Right, cool. So that's a Brutii I dealt with for now. I'm going to hold the siege at Nepta for now. I want to weaken that general's bodyguard, if I'm honest. You can't train anything now that he's under siege, but this guy has a lot about him. And I don't trust my Libyan spearmen or my Poeni infantry. It's not really a nice attitude to take, but unfortunately without an actual general of my own, unless I could send for one. I could send for Mick Piles, but to be honest, by the time he gets there, we'll have won anyway. We'll hold position. We'll just hold that siege. We don't need to fight every siege we come across. Anyway, do you want to continue your recruitment? Get another additional unit of Libyan spearmen out there. Just anything that helps us out, really. Serta, you know what you're doing. Cool, right, I think actually everyone knows what we're doing for once. Tingy, you need something to do. First, switch to a growth build policy so we can get you happy again. No buildings we can afford, unfortunately. Let's get an additional unit of Sacred Band prepared first for your many duties. And as for you, Corduba, you also need to work on a unit of Poeni infantry for now, because that's what I've deemed that you will work on. And you get into Carthage now and just sit around and wait your orders while Akbar the Gambler continues to gamble away his useless life. Once a small force is prepared, you will go and take out Corbidingus of Nemesis. I'll prepare you some Poenis, you've got some Sacred Band cavalry, give you a few slingers, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, anything else to deal with before we end this turn? Because we are already approaching the end of the turn. Well, we do need to link up Burhus and Yutpanheda, so if you two want to link up now and initiate the siege of Lugdunum. Now, I do know that, yeah, he's going to try and walk back in, actually, Captain Gaius, so this is going to be a two-prong attack, so I want you to get in there and I want you to initiate the siege of Lugdunum now. And I know you do have artillery, but what level are these enemy walls sitting at the minute? These are big stone walls. Prepare some siege towers. We can try and take the walls. That might help us out a little bit. Because you know what, I don't think my onager might do it all in one go, so we'll get some siege towers, we'll try and do what we can there. Alicia, I want you to take basically the great and the good of your city, so take all the Poeni, all the Libyans, the Spanish mercenaries, some of the barbarians, the cavalry, and Akbar the Gambler. We'll leave behind the barbarian mercs and Iberian infantry, except I'm taking the stronger barbarian mercs, but yeah. Actually, no, just take all the barbarian mercs. Just leave behind the Iberians and the skirmishers. I want you lot to get to Lugdunum as well and assist with the siege. There we go. Right, now you're screwed, Julia. Meanwhile, in Alicia, please work on additional slingers or something. Or peasants. Oh, damn it, I think I'm about to run out of money. Right, peasants. Just more peasants. Many peasants as you can afford. Make sure you want a growth build policy as well. Right, might have fucked the public order there a little bit, but it's okay. We might be able to hold on to it. I mean, don't matter where I put Akbar, he's always getting me into trouble anyway. Right, we're going to move to the next turn now. We'll see how this plays out. I might have made a little bit of a mistake at Alicia, but we'll see what happens. I'm more interested in the Juliai's reaction than anything else, where the Brutii might try and do something. They might try and prematurely trigger a battle over here. But right now, it seems that all is quiet over there. I don't like the look of that army of Captain Quintus heading that way. He's either just landed, which I hope he has, or he's moving towards Egypt. Or Libya. And I don't want that happening. I don't want a conflict with Egypt at my doorstep. Because if I take this territory, Egypt might suddenly give me evils. And right now, me and Egypt's 100% getting on. I mean, we're okay. But, I don't trust them. Same as I don't trust the Britannians. I mean, the Britannians and the Egyptians are basically the two biggest forces who could disrupt my plans at this second. The Greeks won't make much of an ally for me in either of these situations as well. They're just there. They're just one less faction for me to worry about at this minute. Anyway, let's go to the next turn and see how the enemy plays this one out. Les, do you have anything to do this turn? Because yes, you do have something to do this turn. Who should we have you kill? Could have you murder a captain, but I like to... Oh, only 53% chance on this one. Well, make it happen anyway. I don't like having assassins in the area, and you missed, but you didn't die at least. But either way, we've got to try and clean out these assassins. However, we didn't get a famous battle marker here. I'm depressed at that. I feel like we should have had one. Anyway, next turn, please. Right, so the Scipii took the bait and they're coming. So Captain Gaius has got distracted and he's going to target Adable the Mad, which is kind of what I wanted it to happen. Might have actually been better off putting him on the bridge, but at least the garrison of Lugdunum won't be coming to help. So it's a 1-to-1 strength ratio, but it looks slightly in the enemy's favour. That is mainly because Captain Gaius' army is pretty tough. He's got a lot of legionary cavalry. He's practically spamming the stuff with 4 units of it. However, his infantry leaves a lot to desire. He has 2 units of Praetorian cohorts, very okay, but he has a depleted unit of, you know, everything else is quite depleted. He does have some gladiators and other cohorts, but apart from that, it's not looking fantastic for him. I do completely lack missiles, however, apart from a unit of Balearic slingers. It's not going to be an easy defensive battle, but we'll do what we can here. Might be able to take some enemies with us. Just buys more time for me to initiate my siege, basically. That is what Adable is doing. And also, once more, if Adable dies, there's no skin off my back.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory. I promise you that. I also promise you the warm company of appreciative camp followers. But before any of that, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Now, take up the sword. Pull on your armor. We go to test our courage in the fires of battle!
Right, we got to plan this one out carefully because there's a lot of enemy cavalry in the field today and they are going to do everything to try and flank and overtake us. Taking a position on this hill will be beneficial to us because that will slow down the enemy cavalry and hopefully wear out some of their stamina. So we're going to have to really make the core of our defensive, or at least, you know, our outer defense where the cavalry is going to be impacting. We're going to make it out of Poeni infantry, so as you can see I've made a nice little square of Poenis. Let's just make them this way. And then on the rear of the square, oh wait, I have 4 Poeni. Oh, there we go then. It's an all Poeni square, or as people on multiplayer like to call this, the noob circle. But honestly, it's not a circle, it's a square. So it's the noob square, but at the same time, this is going to be the square that saves my life, so suck it. Anyway, on the outside, we're going to have our slingers just ready to do their thing. And in the core, we're going to have some Spanish mercenaries providing missile support in the forms of their pillums. So we're going to put them there, guarding formation, and also have them fire their javelins at will. We do have some Libyan spearmen as well. They're going to roam freely, so I'm going to put them there on the flanks. And they can try and intercept any cavalry that tries to come in. The barbarian mercenaries, unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to really hide them and create a nice ambush. So for now, they're going to march in the middle of a circle, and I'll bring them out as need be, but unfortunately we are a little bit big, so it's a bit of a squash unfortunately, but we've got all of these guys just tucked in nicely in there, so you can see what I'm doing sort of. Right, so I'm going to group up my barbarian mercs into one nice little group. Cavalry, you know what you're supposed to do. You're my general flank patrol. You got to do what you got to do to try and keep the flank safe. As for you, do not skirmish, Balearics. You have superior range and a good fire rate, so I'm going to retreat you when I say so. So let's start this battle and try and hold out against the enemy forces. It's fortunate that they're not bringing any artillery, because this kind of formation is the kind of formation that artillery loves to destroy. We got to try and defeat a lot of legionary cavalry. Seems like the Julii are beginning to appreciate cavalry more than they usually do. Usually it's just infantry spam with these guys, but okay. I'm open to what they bring. At least I'm open to killing what they bring. They're advancing at a relatively slow pace, that's fine. We'll let them do so. My men can just sit here and wait. All in their nice ready formation. I mean, it's a good formation I've made. Got all the pikes out, so any cavalry charges that do occur, they're just going to slam into a wall of spears, and that's just going to be instant death for them. Also got the Libyans just waiting to provide additional support as well, so the enemy does not have a chance, I hope. It's not a guaranteed victory just yet. Legionary cavalry is a tough customer to deal with. Speed this one up just to allow the enemy to start their approach. Slingers are just awaiting for something to come into their range. See what comes in. Come on. Right. Enemy is splitting their forces up a little bit by the way. We've got some cavalry taking this flank, but we've got some in the middle, and we've got 2 moving up on this flank. So that means I suspect they're targeting my cavalry. Which is fair enough. They can try and target my cavalry if they want. That means I can just pull additional spear support over there. But it looks like they're coming to a bit of a halt. Nope, they're going back. I hope they're not just turning around and going home. Or they're forming a line. Surely they don't expect me to come to them. And whoa! He was a bit clumsy. That's old Mr. Rocket Fuel Man there. Right, not sure what the Brutii are playing at here. They're forming up, but I hope they're going to march forward. I'm not coming to them. They initiate the battle. I'm staying put. Because I made this really nice formation. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they are coming, but they are taking a bit of a detour. They're targeting the Libyan spearmen, I suspect. Okay, Libyans, I want you to adjust your formation like so, and cavalry, I want you to be prepared to support them. I know it's loosening up this flank here, but it's okay. If worse comes to worse, I'll have a Poeni swing out, or at least have a rear Poeni come out and provide additional support as well. Let's just see what the enemy's playing at, because right now it's a very unorthodox strategy. I was expecting them to come straight for the front, but then again it looks like we're getting smarter. At the right moment as well, I can spring out my barbarians to swarm the enemy. Slingers have just opened up their first volley by the way, and that's put the enemy into a bit of a panic. They're going to run forward as fast as they can, so that's your last volley, lads. Get in formation and get out of there. Or at least you can't, because you're running into a line of point as well. Luckily they are slipping through very quickly. Okay, they've slipped through. Right, let's see what's going on. So we've got some Samnite gladiators approaching from this angle. Slingers, I'm going to have you deploy here. You can fire from there. Libyan spearmen, you've got incoming. Cavalry, I want you to go and intercept that unit of legionary cavalry and take them out. Right, so the enemy has collided with my first line. Pushing in there, they've got their pillars out. I'm just chucking my javelins over the line. It's absolutely shredding that cavalry at the minute. It looks like they have detected a weakness in my forces. It looks like the corners aren't doing too well, but Captain's dead already, so that's good.
Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
Okay, my cavalry's pushed into the enemy Samnite gladiators. I didn't really want them there, but luckily we are pushing some of his units into a rout. So Adabul the Mad is probably, let's face it, he probably gets a bit over himself in battles, so you know, he probably has a bit of a wild gnashing fury. Right, Libyan spearmen, I want you to go and provide support against those Praetorian cohorts. Actually, no, my slingers are in trouble. Go and provide support to those slingers. They're in trouble. Go, 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 go. Don't want them dying. Right, how are we doing? Enemies pushing into my forces. Right, barbarians, I want you to war cry, and I need you to push in. So formation's going to collapse at this rate if we don't do anything about it. Back unit, I want you to turn and face and get ready to help out. Barbarians who just war cried, get in there and start helping. Spanish mercenaries, start patching up these holes. Can't have holes in our formation now. Okay, cavalry squad, turn and deal with this. Deal with the remaining legionary cavalry. We've got 3 of them on the run. Poenis, move in and support. The enemy's breaking up. They're starting to mass out. This is good. This is good. This is good. Right, Poenis, reform your formation here and prepare to assist. Poenis, you need to target those Praetorians. They are your target. Good. You pushed them into a rout. Fantastic. Okay, enemy's in a full retreat now. They know they've screwed up. Good, 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 good. Right. Poenis, begin pursuing the enemy. Cavalry, where is my cavalry at? I've lost my long shield cavalry. Looks like they all perished in the fight. Right. Don't bother chasing down cavalry. Unless it's coming towards you, don't bother it. Try and break up some of those legionary cavalry. I don't want these guys running all the way back to the enemy city, really. I want them to try and retreat back into the Alps, preferably. Right, and finish off those Samnite gladiators. They're the only unit who has yet to retreat. Except now they are retreating. What is left? Those legionary cohorts. Right, barbarian mercs. I want you to swarm on those legionaries. Take them all out. They're your final target to deal with. Same goes for you, Spanish mercenaries. Come and target them. They have a primary target now. You turn around, finish off those Praetorian cohorts. It's good to break up the Brutii. Soon I'll do this with Scipii counterparts as well. I'll get my revenge on them. Okay, get those pilums ready, lads. Not a bad volley. Right, if you have any more, you can do it, but you don't. Right. Well, don't just stand and stare at them. Get in there and chase them down. They've all got to die. You lot, turn, chase. Want all of these guys wiped out, please. You know what you're doing. Right, there we go. Right, they've got into an engagement, so they are going to stand and fight. That's fine by me. The Spanish mercenaries won't last forever against them, so we need those barbarian mercs to get in there. Pop a war cry, or shall I pop a war cry? They are losing, but, right, you know, do a quick war cry. There we go. Right. Push in. Got them nice and warmed up. Come on. Get in, because those guys are breaking. Libyan spearmen go and provide some support. Yeah, they are trying to flee, but I want them all gone, preferably. There we go. Right. Got any cavalry left? Where are you now, Adable? Get in there and provide some additional support as well. Well, at least the enemy broke up on my formation like waves on a stone. Plenty of dead Julii out there. Probably quite a few of my own dead units, but at the same time, I think the Julii just got themselves a little bit slaughtered there. Right, Libyan spearmen are coming in to provide additional support now. Good. Pushing that enemy into a rout now, and they are out of here. And last non-routing unit is about to escape anyway. That's the last of the legionary cavalry getting out of here. Okay, Adamult, chase down whatever's left. We'll let the infantry deal with those legionaries. Chase down as much as you can, men.
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
The more enemies we kill, the better. It's a nasty and gruesome philosophy, but it really is the way we need to go. The more of them that are dead, the better. So those guys, I think we actually might catch them. Come on, barbarian mercs. Don't just stand and suddenly stop. Keep that chase up. Come on. Oh, we're being confused by that rock. Damn it! Even in a field battle, shitty pathfinding comes back to haunt me, doesn't it? Right, those guys have escaped. Right, General, turn around and finish these guys off. Well, they haven't got away, but the General just gave up for no reason, so thank you, General, for giving up for no reason. Then again, he is quite the loon, so he probably had a really stupid reason for doing it. Right, chase the last of those guys down. There we go. See that they're all dead. Perfect. I think that's all of them gone. Right, so we'll let those guys escape because we're not going to catch them. Hopefully they'll never darken my doorway again. Still, that's a Julii rescue force pushed out. No relief comes for Lugdunum now.
The enemy lie dead before you. Save for the few with the wit to run away. This is a crushing victory.
Really, a crushing one? That was just our bog standard clear victory, but oh well, I'll take it. Right, that's a Julii smashed. Actually, they were pretty much wiped out. Good performance, Adable. Might have a bit more faith in you in the future now, especially where you got three kills. So you're quite the showman, aren't you? Either way, you did well. You did well, General. Alright, looks like my benefit of a doubt has paid off. By the way, Xantha wants to marry Eshmunza Ildera. The unfortunate thing is, this man doesn't have a single trait about him, and that's making me not keen to take him on. I'm getting quite a few family members at the minute, but then again, he is young. I might be able to influence him. Welcome aboard. I may as well just get all the family members I can. I'm not really sure there's a consequence for having too many. Either way, Lugdunum, you're getting sieged in a minute because we're going to deal with you. Right, either way, profit, down, not good. We need to deal with that. Agent was found. Gaelic spy found in Alicia. Go on, what are you playing at? Might send you back to Alicia, actually, due to the civil disorder going on in that area. Just spend all the money on peasants, actually, and we might hold it for one more turn, but I don't know. I think my army here should be capable of taking a city on their own, actually. Adable, I'm going to have you... I don't think these guys will be able to reunite anyway, so right. Adable, I'm having you return to Alicia and withdrawing. You were really here just purely to draw out that enemy force there. So if you can go back there, we can have that town be playing happy families again. There we go, right. Excellent. Just repair everything, retrain everything, and enjoy the rest of your day. Right, Lugdunum, your siege is about to come. By the way, Himlico came of age. Adable the Mad gained 2 additional command stars for his victory. Argericos Mainka gained a pet lion, which has given him a chance to foil assassination attempts and an additional command when he's dealing with rebels. He also gained a merchant, which has given us extra trade, and Abdesir Corduba gained a mathematician. That's cool. That's very cool for you, Abdesir. Because I do need to get you doing something. As in, you really should be on that boat. Who is on that boat right now? Who have I got? I've got Himmler Cartoonist and I've got Galen. What about you then, Himmler? I need to find you somewhere to go. I'll deal with Carthage going over in a minute. Right, construction report by the way stands that Lemurnum now has a wooden wall set up, so that should be enough just to keep out local barbarians. Asturica has public paths, public baths if I want to be more accurate. It's Massilla some sewers, and it's repaired its cat population. So looks like those sewers are helping out with happiness. Upgrade them to a public bath now though, just get that sorted. Also, I've got some additional Julii on the way as well, but that's only a teeny weeny force. By the way, in terms of recruitment, Carthage gone over some Libyans, Corduba some Poenis, Massilla some Poenis, Demidi some Libyans, Alicia some peasants, which I'm just going to disband now, and yep, so on and so forth. Right, Alicia, those peasants are going to get disbanded because I have no use for them. I literally only hide them as just really a random backup plan, so I'll just not pay any upkeep on those guys. Right, by the way, my celebrations, Ashmunazar has married. Right, cool. Right, Lemonum, I need you to initiate working on some stables because I want some cavalry in on this battle, even if it's round shield cavalry. That's I know they're the worst cavalry of a lot, but they're strong enough to deal with the average barbarian sometimes. Right. Who are you carrying, by the way? You've got Galen for Nabomatis and you've got Himlakar for Celeas, alright. Make your way up and I will deal with you when you reach Massilla. I'll just have you go direct to Massilla because when you'll be there next turn. Alright, Carthage going over. Abdesir, you must just have a lot of bloody family members if we're having all this marriage. So Himlakar, he's our new guy and he's come up with quite a few traits. I assume that is because... Do we have an academy in this town? I don't know. I don't think we do, actually. We need to try and fix this town up a little bit. We need to do more construction, though we are a bit low on funds, unfortunately. And I'm going to retrain that bodyguard there. Right, so Himlakar possesses 1 command and 2 influence. He's handsome, which has given him his influence. However, he's lazy, which means he's lost out on management. He's also a bit of a gourmet on life, which gives us a bonus on trade, but it also makes him easy to bribe. He's devout to battle, though, so that gives him additional influence. Testy, which is subtracted from his influence, but giving him additional command. He's a grower, which means he's good for farming. Untouched by fear, which means he's gives him additional morale, so... Himlakar is most likely going to become a commander at this rate. I'll send him to Oscar and prepare his army there. He also despises Roman ways, which means, you know, Romans with their straight roads and aqueducts and nasty law-making ways with big bent noses. Yeah. Also, have you noticed that Romans all stink of fish? Strange, but okay. This guy gets additional command against Romans, so you know what, Himlakar, you're going to be useful to me. Make your way to Oscar. I will prepare your troops there. Eshmunazar... Ildera or Ilerda, you have nothing about you, but since you're here, you will take whatever forces I am raising here as your own, and you will use them to skirmish against the Romans as well, or against the Britannians, should the worst come to worst, but we are hoping that doesn't happen. Okay, meanwhile down here, as far as we can tell, we have no sign of a Brutii sending out additional troops to slow me down, and also... What? Who's this? Admiral Caius. Ooh, he's got more reinforcements. Oh, we must put a stop to that. Okay, my Tonys, first things first, can you just drop your troops off? And then... Actually, we could just siege Corduba now anyway. Or Carthage anyway. Okay, right. You link up. Everything but the Mercs go in the army. The Mercs can just get fucked at this point, so off you go. Okay, right. My Tonys, drive off Caius. No reinforcements. Clear victory, excellent. He's still in the area though, and he's still a threat. Pharaoh, can you get over and intercept him? No, you can't, right. My Tonys, I want you tailing him. He's carrying troops, and he's still a threat to us. Okay, Adventus Corrales is now ready to initiate his siege of Carthage as well, now that we have enough artillery. I could have Caelus the Conqueror provide additional support as well, but I need... Titus Varus's army's on his way. He's carrying a lot of men as well. Assassin, I want you to go and finish off Titus now, and then find out what his army's containing, because he's a threat. I don't think what I have garrison in Thapsus will be enough to deal with him. Excellent. Titus Varus is no more. Right. Good job, Bodisham. Right, you, Bodnal Cart, resume the blockade of Carthage. I mean, it's not really much point if I'm going to take the town this turn, but, you know, I'll have a navy stashed in there as well to prevent a counter-blockade once I have it back. Right, Bodisham, what do we know about Captain Urpius? Oh god, another Captain Urpius, isn't it? Right. Weakened army, but he has mercenary hoplites among them. And some Praetorian cavalry. We'll deal with him. Nepta, how are we doing? Garrison's beginning to diminish. That's good. We'll keep holding him. It'd be fun just to watch the faction leader die in a humiliating way, as in he shouldn't have fucked off to a random remote town. Right, how are we gonna do the Brutii? But you know what? I'm gonna do the Brutii next episode, because you know what? We have drawn past a half-hour mark, and I don't like to keep episodes over an hour. I mean, obviously I would like to just keep episodes as long as possible, but the thing is, I'm paranoid about OBS desyncing, and we have a siege to fight. Since this episode, I have now titled The Battles of Lugdunum, since we had a nice crushing victory here. Let's follow it up with a nice victory at Lugdunum itself. So, troops, I want you to get in there, and I want you to take this town and show no mercy. See that Lugdunum is captured and it becomes ours, and basically that the Romans now have no western frontier. Oh, and the gates are open as well, so basically everything's going wrong for the enemy immediately. How brilliant is that? Right, begin the assault. So it's us against Marcus Calladus. He has come to defend the city. Strength ratio is 4-3 in my favour. I have 6 command stars actually, but 5 more than he does, you know. What does he have in his army then? So what are we facing up against? Well, it's a pretty weak garrison overall. He's got some Samnite gladiators, 2 units of Praetorian cohorts who have begun to wear down, a unit of incendiary pigs, they don't count because I won't put my elephants anywhere near them, 2 units of light auxilia, a unit of legionary cavalry, and a unit of auxilia and some Samnite gladiators. Overall, standard Julii army really garrisoning this area, so we should be able to take it if we play smarter than we did at Capua. As in, we're going to make up multiple entrances. Now, if I can get my Sacred Band on walls and stuff, then I will do that, because that is what I'll do. I mean, let them hate us as long as they fear us. Yeah, Romans hate us because they ain't us, and also because they are scared of me. Because I am now a big credible threat to ruining everything they hold dear, since I'm wiping out their empire piece by piece.
Take up your spears! Saddle the horses! Drink the last of your wine! Fate awaits us, soldiers! Fate has decided our destinies! Now, watch for the enemy! Watch for tricks! Watch for their cunning! And send them to their ancestors!
Right, men. There's a lot riding on this. Taking this city will give us even more control over the Alpine mountain passes, so see that we win, and then we can restrict the Julii from ever entering Europe again, because the only other way in will be through the Britannians, and I doubt they'll want to start a fight with them. Anyway, this is a big town once more, a very big town, pretty much the same as Capua, so we've got this key street to try and take. Gates are open for us, we can actually just march right in. However, because we don't control the gatehouse, that's not exactly ideal. So manning the towers, we already have a Libyan spearman, and that's pretty much how I'll have it anyway. So we've got 3 siege towers, so we're going to mainly focus on capturing the primary wall here. So we're going to take this wall, and we'll take this wall. I could actually produce an additional force to march this way, but as you can see, geography has worked against us in that, yeah, that's not happening, is it? However, we could place a siege tower here and try to sneak some additional forces in. What those forces could be, I don't really know, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to pull it off. I mean, this time we're fighting a garrison that's pretty already thinly stretched, so I think I'm just going to focus on the one wall approach this time around, since my army isn't exactly huge either. So I place my Libyan spearmen there, and they will all focus on the walls. Elephants we're going to keep far back in this battle. We will try and I'm going to try and use them once we reach the plaza stage of the battle, but for now I'm not going to bring them in too early. Mainly because I don't trust them right now to follow orders that involve getting through gates. Cavalry, you're all with Yupan, of course, so we're going to try and get you in at the first opportunity. Might be an idea, actually. If I was to put my Libyan spearmen there and capture that gate, I mean, the gate's already open, so we could just swarm in. Could try and get our cavalry through there, and that would provide a good flanking support if we do have to fight it out on this street here. Yeah, we'll do that, right. So, cavalry, I want you to form up here. I'm going to get you through a different gatehouse, and we'll take one of our Libyan spears. So, Libyan spear who's on the far side. You're going to go here. You're going to take the wall, capture the towers, and then you know what you're doing from there on. Onagers, we don't really need you in that aspect since we have destroyed the enemy gates and towers already. However, we could try and eliminate towers with you or try and eliminate something. Either way, I'll just keep you where you are for the minute. I might just have you rain down a bit of destruction as an insurance policy should we lose. So I might have you burn down a few key buildings, but at the same time, I might need those buildings, so... If I have you just burn down that tower, you can have that as your little plaything for today. It'll keep it out of my way. Oh, then again, actually no, if we take down a tower, then it prevents it from being retaken by the enemy, doesn't it? Because then no one can have it. Yeah. Anyway, Poenes, you are the front line of attack. You are going to focus... Well, actually, no. The Sacred Band will be the front line of attack. Poenes, you're going to position here, and I'm going to have you march up the walls and flank the enemy if they choose to defend the front street. So you will go there. Sacred Band, you will be the first through the gate. So we're going to put you here. I'm just going to put you back a bit. Of course, I don't want to get back. Once we have control of the gatehouse, you will march through that gate, and you will take out whatever is waiting for us. Iberian Infantry, you will be assisting on the walls with these Libyan spearmen since you are weaker, and I have very little use for you, but I might be able to sneak you into a flank, so you guys will go there and assist. And skirmishers, we want you on the walls and controlling them, so you are going to be positioned here. Same goes with the slingers, so we'll put you here, and you guys will be ready to help control the walls. So I'll make you all into a squad, my ranged squad. Right, there we go. So everyone has a position, everyone has an order, everyone has a goal. Let's fulfill those goals now and capture ourselves another city. And not just another city, the city. So it looks like since I abandoned that wall, the Julii have just decided to move in and defend it. That's fine by me. Onagers, open fire on them. Right, so we have Praetorian cohorts. They will be contesting the gatehouse. Now that's going to be a little bit of a niggle, but we do have auxilia just regarding the main gatehouse. So once we get this to stop firing at me, I'm going to focus my attacks on bringing in some additional Sacred Band into the main city. As for you lot, since the Julii are very reluctant to garrison this area, but they have left us a little welcome party made up of Praetorian cohorts and some light auxilia. Good, good, good. There for me to kill. Begin your approach. Keep those forces busy. They won't be interested in my main attack force. See, we managed to spread the Julii out a little bit. Okay, so my first few shots are coming in from my artillery, by the way. They're probably not going to hit anything because I'm using fire arrows, but that's not it. You know what? Just try and blow up a bit of wall that's stood on if you want, onagers. Just do whatever you can. Ooh, that was a nice hit.
Your siege towers have reached the walls. Now the enemy cannot hide behind these pitiful walls.
I know, they are very pitiful, aren't they? Okay, lads, get up there, and you know what you're doing from there on. Get up, take control of the city, try not to glitch out or anything, because that would be the really annoying thing that would happen. But you all know what you're doing. Up, control, eliminate the light auxilia. The Praetorian cohorts will be too much for you, but you could try and hold them off for a little bit. But we would be preferable if we could try and get them to come down to the bottom. Right, so first unit's going in, and predictably it fucked up because they've glitched. Brilliant. Right. So that's always a pleasantry. I've now got no Libyan spearmen because they fucked up and glitched. Thank you, Rome Total War. I'm going to stop you guys while we're ahead. Don't even bother trying it. Release your siege towers and make your way back to the main force. We're going to have to rethink our strategy because the game fucked us, right? Good thing those gates are open, otherwise we'd have no chance of getting in. Sacred Band, begin your approach. We'll have to take the gates some other way. Thank you. Why is it every siege? Why is it with like every siege something just goes horribly wrong to try and just ruin my life? Okay, you lot, can you just pull out and retreat? Well, you understand the order to retreat at least. Again, I expect that of my soldiers sometimes. Right. Sacred Band, you are beginning your approach. Praetorians or Poenes, you also need to begin your approach as well. Some of them understood the withdraw command, by the way. Some of them didn't. You lot, can you withdraw as well, please? This is embarrassing. Seriously, guys, why does this happen so much? This is why I'm usually cautious about bringing these. Next time, it's going to be sapping points all the way. Right, come on. Get a shift on. Let's just free the clutter at least. Right, come on, I'm just going to have to pull them away. It's like pulling away like a really annoying magnet. Right. Get out. Retreat to the main line. I'm not even going to bother trying to get anything else up those towers because I don't trust anything going up those towers. Come on. Get out of those towers. I've got to try and recoup my losses. So onagers, they're currently hitting these walls. They're hitting them okay. They haven't really done a great deal of damage, but they're doing what they can, really. I'll let them do that. As for here, Sacred Band are now moving in. They are taking a lot of fire from the towers, and unfortunately that boiling oil is going to sting them really hard. And you know, this wouldn't be the situation if I did have control of the gatehouse, but unfortunately someone can't climb towers very well. So, you know, I'm actually tempted just to withdraw the battle now and redo the siege. You know what? Men, we're calling it a battle. I'm not risking it. I am not having you lot walk into your doom. Game, don't suddenly kill my entire army for retreating, but I'm withdrawing the forces. I'm not risking it. Just before that happens, because you know what? Why are my men so stupid?
Victory belongs to your enemies, but only at the whim of fate.
I pay the penalty by suddenly losing 500 men, by the way, of which I did not lose 500 men. The game's fucking lying.
Retreat!
But the reason I'm making... Well, actually, the game didn't rob that much of me. But the reason why I'm retreating is, look, you know what? It's not worth the risk. I honestly thought for a second that... Because I don't think I played the Steam version on my old one. On my last campaign. I think I was still playing the disc version. And I didn't have the issue of... basically getting absolutely clobbered. But, well, I did have the issue of getting clobbered by siege towers sodding up. But I thought for a minute, because I'm playing the Steam version, that would have been patched in like a anti-stupid fucking siege tower bug patch. But looks like it's still here and annoying me. So from now on, if it's a large wall, I think it only works on large walls. I'm gonna sap it up. Right. Either way, I'm not robbing you lot of a siege. I'm going to do another siege, even though time is getting on. I don't know, actually, because I don't know. You know what? I could just patch 2 recordings together, can't I? So I'll see you in 2 seconds, folks, because you know what? I'm not robbing you of a siege. If I can't have Lugdunum, I'll have Carthage. Right, let's pick back up then and where we left off. So, what's the situation? We're about to siege Carthage. However, I'm going to cut the BS, not that there is any anyway, and let's just step back and think before we commit ourselves to a siege and assault. Because I'll just say something, 24 hours have passed in between me recording the first half of this episode and the second half, because I don't plan my days out very well. But this is actually giving me some good thinking time, and that thinking time is making me think maybe I don't want to siege just yet. As in, the reason why I don't want to siege just yet is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 urban cohorts, and you know, these guys will come in as reinforcements, which is, you know, still pretty much a full unit of legionary cavalry and Velite gladiators. My army, as it stands, is already a little bit beaten up and a little bit worn down due to, you know, all sorts of stuff. So what I am thinking is we need additional reinforcements, or we just smoke these guys out for 6 turns. And I know it's a slow approach, but look, these guys are urban cohorts. Urban cohorts. We're fighting in an urban environment. This is where these guys shine. And to be honest, one-on-one, these guys do seem pretty capable of beating up my Sacred Band. So with 4 of them present in the battlefield, that's what concerns me. I think when it comes to dealing with the Brutii and the Scipii and the Julii, but mainly the Scipii and Brutii in a situation, we need to rethink our strategy when it comes to dealing with sieges, especially sieges that involve urban cohorts. I think we'd be better off trying to lure the enemy onto the field rather than fighting them in sieges, because urban cohorts seem to tear me up in sieges. I mean, I'm just going off experiences that we've had in Capua, so I just don't want to quite commit just yet. Instead, what I want to do, I want to have Careless the Conqueror assist. But first things first, we need to clear out Captain Orpius's incoming horde of annoyance. So we're gonna clean up, get rid of these local Brutii forces, and then put a second army sieging Carthage. If they choose to sally forth, that's all well and good. However, that's only on the condition that the enemy actually sallies forth. Or if this loser here decides to start an attack, then good, because then he comes out on the field. That's where I can play my trump cards. However, I'm looking at my army, and to be honest, yeah, I have what I need to beat him, so we should be alright there. But I'm going to see if Captain Tertius will make the bad decision and try and attack. Meanwhile, I'm going to have Milka and Abdera. I don't know where I want him right now. I've got someone watching Lepsis Magna. If anything, I want this guy watching Sicily now, so I don't have a boat nearby. Like, my turn is just busy. Actually, no, Bodnal Cart can quickly ferry you over. So, Bodnal Cart, next turn, you're going to make your way to Lillibame. I'm going to drop a spy off there. I'm going to start watching the Brutii over there. Right. So, we're going to hold off this attack for a turn. But, you know, I'm going to steal another hour's worth of content. Just because I feel like I've cheated you all a little bit with that shithole siege of Lugdunum. Or at least we're going to work towards doing it properly. As in, we're going to get some sapping points set up. Because, yeah, just can't use those siege towers. I mean, it's really annoying that is just a thing, but once more, if anyone knows where to fix it, then please tell me, because then we can get that shit fixed. You've already done Wishbar with a Bodashum, and Zalmoxis, have you done it? No, you haven't done anything this turn, right. And we haven't got anyone to kill, because we already wiped out Titus Varus. You can practice on another captain if you want, but you're already doing quite well, aren't you? Yeah, he's getting quite good. You know what, I have a job for you. Go join my... There we go, yeah. He can go and cause some chaos in Lillibame. Right, cool. Right, Careless. I know your army's a little depleted since I shipped some of it away, but I believe what you have should be capable of taking out Captain Orpius's forces. So I want you to go and chase him down and finish him off. Then next turn we're going to go and clean up the other Captain Orpius, Captain Orpius 2.0. He's going to retreat as well. But this is good. I want him to retreat in a way. So I don't want Captain Orpius just to walk up and, you know, backslap me, which he won't be able to reach me anyway now. So go and deal with him. Got my nice little fighting corner here. Okay, so here we go then. Another battle. Another day, another battle. So 107... Well, not 172 men. We have 1,727 men. So outnumbering him by over... Oh my, it's just all auxilia. Oh, well, I have not to be scared of then. Well, it's all auxilia, so my elephants and my cavalry are going to have a fun time. But Poennies and Slingers and Onagers, this is your kind of fight. So enjoy this kind of fight, because, once more, it's your kind of fight. Let's do this. Just another notch for Celeas to add onto his sword, really. Or whatever weapon he uses, a sword.
This will be a grim day. All days of battle are grim. But how much worse must the day be for our foes? They face us, the finest soldiers in the world! Now to arms. Harden your hearts and think of your loved ones. Think of all who wish to see you again. Think of these and we will have victory!
Celeas is getting quite the ego, isn't he? But then again, he deserves his ego. Right, Poenni infantry. Got you lot to get ready, because you are going to be the front line. You are going to get savaged by dogs, by the way, but I'll trust you lot to tank it. So, it's relatively wide formations for you. Libyan spears, you can watch this flank here. Iberian infantry, you can match behind, act as a support function for us. Since auxiliary don't have pilums, we don't really need anyone on pilum duty anyway. Slingers, you are at the front as per usual, so there we go. Skirmishers, I'm going to have you put you about here because you're there. Okay, cavalry, have our cavalry squad here. Onagers, you should be good for breaking up the enemy, so I want you there and ready to go. Just there we go. Right, and then last but not least, armoured elephants. I'm going to keep you out of this battle. While you would be good for stuff, I think this might not be your battle. But then again, actually, I'm going to keep you nearby. And I don't want you near the dogs or the auxilia, but you know what? These elephants are still good for missile support, so we'll use their missile support. Anyway, let's get this one over and done with. Just make this a quick battle, so we can try and rebuild our way up to the main event. So the enemy's deployed over here. I suspect the enemy is going to retreat. I didn't look at the balance of power, but let's face it. Here it says the enemy's fucked, so yeah. Anyway, slingers will target the centre unit of auxilia. Got the war dogs in the middle. Then commanding unit of auxilia here, and then more war dogs here. Either way, this still does prevent additional reinforcements from reaching Carthage as well, so it's all for a good cause, this. And Poeni's going to begin moving forward. Cavalry can be present in the battle, but to be honest, this is going to be an infantry fight. I don't really want my cavalry engaging auxilia because, let's face it, we know that it's not really something they should be engaging. The enemy is moving out a little bit, but just moving back. That's fine. Let them do so. Right, skirmishers, I want you to move up as well. Iberians, I want you to begin moving up as well. And Libyans, I want you moving up as well. There we go. Right, everyone has an order now, except the elephants. Elephants, I want you here. Onagers, I want to start targeting the centre unit of auxilia, so let's get you moving up as well. So everyone now definitely has an order. Need to get these heavy onagers up to Carthage as well, actually. They'll be useful for taking down the walls. But everyone knows where we're going now. Take out this nice little auxilia army. Onagers, target the lead unit now. If they want to come forward, let them do so. I think he's actually just being bold and brash. But he's about to get thrown in the trash. Alright, target the rear unit. These guys won't maintain position. They're luring us. If he wants us to just set up my onagers early. That's what you're up to, isn't it, Mr. Dong? Anyway, slingers, they're your new target now. Go for them. I know what you're playing at, Mr. Brutii. You're playing at the stupid game. But I'm not going to fall for it. Anyway, let's just speed this one up. Just let things get moving now. Ooh. It's inching closer. Very far away from being supported by his own men as well. Quite the bold one, aren't you? Oh well. Wait. Your bottle broke, didn't it? Your bottle broke. Right, so he's not going to commit to his all-out brave boy standing out in the crowd thing. Onagers should be nearly in position now, by the way. They are moving up at a nice pace, actually. They know what they're doing. Onagers target this centre unit now, since he's running away. You know, he's just trying to be inconsistent to confuse my artillery, but my artillery is actually now in range, so they're going to start launching off a few shots. Just using regular old plain Jane rocks today. Right, slingers, I want you to hold position now. Looks like the enemy's coming to say hello. Right, cavalry, pull back a little bit. Poenis, I want you to move towards these guys. You Poenis, I want you to move towards these guys. You lot, did you get a volley out or did you not get a volley out? Right, either way, get yourselves out of there. Get yourselves to safety. Don't want you dying. Well, they are cowarding out. Right. Slingers, turn, give him another shot. Poenis, mind your step. Don't want you all dying now. There we go, right. I think we got a shot out there, managed to hit some of them. Artillery's doing what it can. Right. Poenis, you pull in. Slingers, I want you to go and try and take the flank. So we've got a unit of auxilia now just charging in, but they're going to hit us on the front anyway, so they are just killing themselves there. Right, you Poenis, I want you to go and help. You two Poenis, I want you to come and face the main unit here. You two, just you know what you're doing. The enemy's going to try and throw additional units in to try and confuse them, but it ain't going to work because their main unit is already broken. They're already trying to divert their attack to try and avoid the consequences. Right, men, line up, get ready. Slingers, I want you to continue trying to pull around the flank. Elephants, you're firing at will as well. Try and target the rear unit if you can. Onagers, try and target that big clump of units. Right, Poenis, get in there. Except we missed them. Alright, well, skirmishers managed to get a nice little volley out anyway. Right, Poenis, line up. You know what you're doing. Just line up, let the enemies run away. Slingers, you're on the flank now, so let's try and get you in there. Libyan spears, you go here. Iberian infantry, I want you just sat behind just to provide additional support should the enemy attempt to flank. Elephants know what they're doing. Auxilia are going to try and target my slingers still. But they're in range of the elephants now, so elephants are actually going to start firing on them anyway. Elephants, I want you to hold position there. Just provide missile support to anything that comes near you. well, not missile support, but, you know, missile death to anything that comes near you, basically. There we go. Just a few bonus shots, really. Slingers are getting a few additional shots out as well. Right, Slingers, I want you to try and pull back towards the Poeni infantry. Try and lure the enemy towards you. At least lure the enemy towards the Poenis. Elephants, target your missiles onto these guys. Good shots, right. Got these guys under control now. Onager is, ooh, very bouncy. Looks like we're getting a few kills off Onager. We're not really getting like the massive mega kills we get from using fire bolts, but for now I just don't want to use fire. I just want to play it safe today, since I've been having some bad luck with Onagers. Right, anyway, you guys move forward a little bit and try and provide some additional support. Elephants, hold position. We don't need to give chase. Just stay there and fire at will if you can. Right, Slingers, I want you to target the enemy. Start giving them what for. Living Spearmen, I want you here on the flanks. Right. Enemy's got to fight on my terms now. They can't just fight on their own terms. Right. Who's first? These guys are already down to 76. Looks like the general's unit's going to come out. Right, Slingers, stop. Fight. Get at least one volley out against these guys. Right, come on, come on, come on. You don't have time. Come on. Right, good volley. Run. Run, 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 run. Oh, wait, wait, wait. They're turning round. Get another volley in. As soon as they come near the missiles, we just can't handle it. Looks like my Onager accidentally hit me, by the way. Thank you, Onager. Even when I'm using regular ammo, you still screw it up. Right. Slingers, keep up a good fight. We've got these enemies just running back and forth like idiots. Ooh, that was painful as well, by the way. Not like mega painful, but yeah, these guys aren't exactly gonna recover from, you know, having a big rock splattered in their face. Slingers are now just starting to wear them down. We're not exactly getting many kills, but we're getting some kills. Elephants are in range, unfortunately. Poenis, I want you to pull a little closer now. I want you to pull up to here. Slingers, I want you to just your formation just to go there. I want to try and bring these elephants forward a little bit, just so then they can just provide additional missile support. There we go. Just nice little readjustments. Right, Slingers, target these guys while they're on the move and getting their back towards you. There we go, hitting them on their flank. Should be able to get a few more kills. Come on. I must say, these Brutii are being remarkably brave. They haven't called the all-out retreat order yet. It's puzzling. I don't know what this guy's trying to do. I think he's trying to flank, but he's making it super obvious. Libyan Spearman, just be ready to intercept them, because I think he's going to try and intercept us. But right now, he's going to try and join his formation because yeah, he's just getting himself killed right now. Keep wiping them out, Slingers. We've got these guys on the ropes now. There goes another shot, by the way. I love how far these things bounce like we're made out of rubber. Right. Keep it up, Slingers. Let's get you there now and get some additional firepower going. Elephants are now providing additional missile support, by the way. We are just firing out a few arrows. So the enemy is just continuing to take hits. And since they're choosing to do very little about it, they're not reacting, it is costing them dearly. Slingers, readjust formation. Don't want you accidentally hitting Poeni infantry now. I've yet to lose a single Poeni. I barely lost a unit anyway. I think I lost like one Slinger to friendly fire. Right, Slingers, get up to it. And he's trying to pull away now. They know they're getting in a really bad position for themselves, but that was a good slaughter there. Slingers, keep it up. Pull forward if you want to. Elephants are pulling forward as well. That's okay. We've made enough room for them to do so they can do that. Onagers are just through the first half of our ammo now, by the way. Onagers, target the capital unit now. Try and target the captain. See if you can accidentally kill him. But ooh, that must have been like a horrible last few moments for that guy who just took that to the face. Saw it coming down, thought it was safe because it wasn't going to land on him, and then it just bounced in his face. Right. Looks like you got some friends incoming, lads. Get ready. Elephants, target them. Slingers, get out of there. Right, Libyan Spearmen, move in, and don't matter, they're running away. Right, Libyan Spearmen, you can come here if you want, but right, target them now that they've got their backs to you. Elephants are doing the same thing as well, getting some arrows in, starting to wear that unit down, and basically we've, yeah, I think at this point we've basically got the enemy wiped out. I mean, they're going to keep trying to move around. I mean, look, he's going to try and pull away, go for the cheeky flank again. Alright, lads, one volley and then run. Right, you don't have time for a volley. Run, 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 run. No, wait, they're running off. Right. I think it's also once the elephants start targeting them, they actually just run away. So that's actually really good for me anyway. Anyway, there we go. That's a few more of their unit wiped out. Right. Slingers, just keep up attacking whatever you can attack, but be careful not to pursue. Just target the unit that is closest to you, please. Right. There we go. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Just seeing the unit wear down very slowly, but it is wearing down. Just wait for my slings to run out of ammo. Wait for my archers to run out of ammo. But yeah. Brutii, this is what happens when you just don't take the initiative. You just start to lose men. Like, right now, I mean, you're steadily losing men here through, you know, being hit by arrows. You're steadily losing men here through my slingers. Slingers have now run out of ammo, however, so slingers are going to pull back. Onagers out of ammo as well. So slingers, you can withdraw from battle now. Onagers, you can do the same as well. Just may as well just withdraw them and keep them safe. Right. So we've got those withdrawn. Elephants, you're the last missile unit we have, but we also do have the Libyans. So Libyans, you want to come up and just finish off whatever you've got with your missiles? May as well just use all the missiles, wear them out, thin the enemy numbers down to an absolute minimum. Then that means, you know, I'm going to have barely any of my Poeni infantry dying in combat, am I? Right. Looks like Libyan spearmen can't hit from here though. So right, Poeni infantry, we're going to bring the line forward a little bit now. So begin moving forward. Oh, then again. See. Looks like the enemy's going to come to us instead. Oh, wait, they're not. No, the enemy chickened out. Right. Poenis, begin moving forward. I want to get those Libyans in range. Elephants are about to use up the last of their arrows now. Still, they've had a very good hunt. Basically, this is what you do when you can't get archers in your roster. You just hire them anyway, but they just only can be hired on the condition that they get to ride elephants into battle. It's a fair trade. I mean, I'd look cool riding an elephant into battle while, you know, shooting my bow. Also, elephant archers on Age of Empires original were fucking bullshit. Well, not really, but they were pretty cool. Elephant archers on Age of Empires 2 though can sod right off because the AI loves to spam the shit out of those things. Anyway, Libyan javelins are now getting their volleys out. As you can see, it's not a bad volley. Trying to just get a few more kills. Every little helps basically, so we'll just let them finish off what they can do. So let's just get a few more volleys out. Blam, 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 blam. Right, we're out of ammo. Enemy's just going to move forward now. They know we're out of ammo somehow, so they just thought, sod it, we'll just go in. Basically, that's the enemy committing suicide. They just thought, oh, fuck it, we've lost a battle anyway. Okay, Libyans, I want you to pull back a little bit. Iberian infantry, keep those dogs in. Oh, wait, the dogs are running. Well, the dog handlers are running off. Just Iberian infantry, just keep them in check, please. Right, so we've got the enemy on the mass route now. Cavalry, do you want to come in and start doing some sweeping up, please? So now I've got you guys over there. I should have moved you over earlier, but yeah, just scrub in, sweep in. Libyan spearmen, you can come in and deal with them as well. Just get in there, slow them down, start killing them, herd them, do whatever you want. As long as I'm seeing many dead Brutii, that keeps me happy. Elephants, you can get in on this action as well. Get going.
The enemy general flees like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Oh my god, this is just pathetic, isn't it, Brutii? Poeni infantry, begin pulling forward. Those dog handlers are just on a run, by the way. I've just flattened my entire army there as well, by the way, with elephants and cavalry, but it's okay. It doesn't count as friendly fire because my elephants aren't berserking. Alright, elephants, keep up a good fight. Cavalry, chase them down. General, get rid of those dogs. I mean, they are going to probably set those dogs loose at some point, but for now... Oh, wait, nah. Right, knock them all out.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Cavalry, we need someone chasing these guys here. They're about to escape the battlefield. Oh, they've escaped. That's a shame. Quite a lot of them have escaped. I should have been more proactive in chasing down running away morons, but oh well. Right, turn around and finish them off. Come on. See about the captain dies as well, because I haven't noticed him dying yet, and I feel like death is the only thing that's good enough for him, but then again. Would be funny to watch him get punished by his Brutii superiors for getting cornered by Celeas the Conqueror, since the Romans now basically fear him. Well, he's dead now anyway. What was his name again? Was it Captain Opius? Now he's dead. Tough luck for him. Anyway, that's pretty much all the Brutii wiped out there. A very good performance, my men. Managed to wipe them out with barely lifting a finger and not losing a single Poeni infantry. I'm actually going to be very interested to see how many men I lost, because it's going to be a very low number.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
Come on, show me the numbers. Oh my god, Orpheus, you're awful at this game. Wow. Only 3 kills. G fucking G, you noob. Right. Here's some kill stats, but yeah. That was pretty pathetic. I feel like I've wasted everyone's time with that battle. Then again, it's at the same time funny to watch the Brutii get fucking owned. He's going to retreat back to Carthage as well, so it looks like he's going to join that army there. So that's a little bit of a niggle, but right, Celeas, you will go and join that siege as well. Meanwhile, over here, we'll recruit an additional unit of, let's see, I've got 3 sacreds. We need some extra stuff, really. Get a unit of Libyan spearmen on the go. Actually, no, get some slingers on the go. I suspect this army might try to siege us, but we'll hold them. As long as I take Carthage, that's all that matters. Well, then again, Serta could send troops out as well. Serta could actually just send additional reinforcements to Carthage, but right now we are waiting on Admiral Hitfira to get back, which he will do this turn anyway. Right, so Mineka, you're on the move. Wait to take the Sacred Band. Oh, we're waiting on the elephants, which will be done next turn. Right, you're going to take Sacred Band and elephants next turn. And I'll deal with you next turn. Right, yeah. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else to do before we end this turn. So Demidi, you're neither recruiting nor building, so let's recruit some additional cavalry for you. Nepta, we're just going to keep under siege. We're just going to keep the thumb on that town, just because the general's bodyguard is like so bullshit overpowered. I'm just not in the mood to deal with it, so I'm just gonna fucking hold him there. I can get away with it. No need to spill my blood everywhere. So I may as well, you know, fight smart, not fight bloodthirsty. Right, anyway, Tingy, you're doing okay, it seems. We're just recruiting some additional Sacred Band. Corduba, you're never in a good mood. We need 1 more unit for not Akbar, but for Chimera and Bulla. Recruit some slingers, and then I'm going to have you take your units, and you're going to go deal with Corduba and Nasos. Scalabus has seen better days, but it is increasing its food production capacity, so that might help us. Same goes for Asturica, but Asturica, is there anything you could build that might be of use to me? No, because we're out of money basically. Right, where are we up with you? Milkaton, you're turn away-ish, sort of, not really. Masilla, you need to be recruiting, so let's recruit some additional Poeni infantry. Nabamatius, I don't want to be recruiting because I want to be growing really. As I said, as I recruited something, but I didn't mean to, that was a misclick. Yeah, because the population here is like really awful, so I'm going to put my efforts onto growth. I'm not really sure why I'm building the academy, but then again, there's nothing else to build here. Really could use installing a governor there, but that is actually what I'm doing anyway. Lamona, we are just currently building stables so we can get some cavalry support for our final conquest of Corduba. Alicia, you're building retraining, I believe, and recruiting, so I'm tempted to actually just send some additional forces down to Lugdunum to help out. I mean, it could help us initiate the siege this turn, but to be honest, I don't want to be having Adable lead the attack. I'll have him send some troops next turn, so I want to keep an eye on Julii here. If Julii decide to rock up again, then we're going to have Adable just come in and slap him down again. So I do think that is where we can call it a turn. So we are going to go to the next turn. We're not going to push the siege of Carthage because you know what? I think one of these 2 idiot armies will cause a battle to happen anyway. I think I could take them better on a defensive formation with my Sacred Band rather than in a offensive situation where I'm facing off urban cohort in an urban environment. I mean, the best way to deal with an urban cohort is they're basically like a living phalanx, you know, not even a phalanx unit, but they're really one of those units that you need to hit hard in the back. And in the city, I'm restricted, so I feel like I'm going to have a better chance if I just hold the town for ransom once more. Corrales, by the way, we can slow down on that town militia recruitment. The town is happy now. How's my money looking? We're going to pull through a profit. Corrales, can I just maybe disband a little bit of this army? Just because I think we've gone a wee bit overboard. I mean, like public order is really good, so let's just get rid of some of these guys just to... Right, I'll call that my limit. That'll just give my money a tiny weeny little boost. But, you know, there we go. Extra 300 denarii in my pocket. Anyway, we're going to go to the next turn out, see what the enemy does, see how the Brutii play this situation out. That's the one I'm looking forward to. And so on and so forth. And Scipii will just continue to exist because I can't escape their living hell. Sucks to be there. By the way, I am going to spend the money recruiting an additional triume in Corrales. I want to have boats watching this area because also pirates have been rocking up. Need to keep those guys in check. Also, actually, Pharaoh can't reach Caius anyway. I need that navy sinking ASAP. It's also got a diplomat. I don't know why. Because I don't really want to have to take him out in the field. I really just want this army knocking out at sea. But we'll see how the enemy plays it. Anyway, let's go to the next turn now and see what happens. Ah, you can always count on someone stupid to stir the pot. Right, thank you, Captain Tertius. Oh no, I'm being attacked by 3 armies at once, except 2 of them I've wiped out in battle before, and they're just basically a mere remnant. Also, this guy's an idiot. And then, yeah, Julianus Pilatus' army. Yes, his army's going to be tough to deal with, we know. He's bringing 4 urban cohorts. He's bringing onagers, he's bringing cavalry auxilia, I don't know, and triarii, quite buffed up triarii actually, so it will be one to watch. So we are fighting a tough army here. However, what we're going to do, let's break them. If we don't break them, let's give this army a big sucker punch anyway, and run to Carthage, put it back under siege, keep this town suppressed. So, may the best army win. Or armies, except it's going to be army, because it's going to be my army, not the 3 squads being brought by the enemy. So it is about, I'm outnumbering them by about 500 men-ish. Strength ratio is 1-to-1, so it is an evenly pitched battle. May the best army win. Oh yeah, and then I mentioned it's the fight for our homeland, our capital, because that's quite a high stake.
Let us pray to the heavens and then take up the sword and bow. The gods help those who help themselves. By tomorrow, our sword arms will ache from overuse.
Right, so a bit like today's battle that we had earlier, I'm thinking we're going to make another death square because I have phalanx units. We're going to be attacked on multiple angles. A death square is going to be best. There is Carthage, by the way. As you see, it's been bastardized and Romanized since we've last been there. But we're going to fix that. But the enemy is going to be coming from here, here, and here. Main army's here. That's just one of the idiots who attacked us. So I really want to be watching this frontier. This is where the big army's coming from. So we're going to have our onagers deploy here. They will fire at will. Since we're going to be packed quite tight, I'm going to allow fireballs on the condition that they don't fucking like fall out of a catapult bucket and onto my men. So I'm going to keep the Sacred Band packed quite tightly to them. Sounds like I'm setting up like my own fireworks to blow up in my face, doesn't it? But I'm thinking if we put them here, there's no chance that this will go. So we should be safe on that frontier. Either way, we need a unit of Sacred Band watching every frontier. So I'm just trying to put them in the recommended size of 3 men. So probably going to have the 2 weaker ones watch a flank by themselves. But as you can see, since we have plenty of Sacred Band, these guys are going to take a real big punching. I mean, there's no doubt about that today, but it's going to be for the greater good. By the way, I did put you in a unit. Yeah, I did put these guys in a row of 3. I thought I put them in a row of 2. Anyway, who is not in a formation yet? You lot are not in a formation yet. Unfortunately, we do seem to lack the cover of trees, so that is a bit of a shame. I mean, we do have trees and shit here for ambushes. I could try and ambush one of the enemy armies from here, but somehow I don't think it's going to be very likely I'm going to have an enemy march through here, so I'm not really going to try that. Right, last Sacred Band, I want you here as well. There we go. Right. So, any Sacred Band not in formation yet? 1 Sacred Band is not in formation. Right, you're my spare Sacred Band. You're going to go here, provide additional support. Right, this is good. Right, now we do have legionary cavalry inbound. Spearmen, I want you to provide an additional protection on this flank because this is the flank I'm expecting the cavalry to come through since he was the guy who initiated the battle. From this angle, we'll be getting just a few auxiliary and war dogs, so we should be okay. Balearic slingers, you're going to be on the angle where we're going to be dealing with a bigger enemy, so you're going to be here. You're going to just knock them out as soon as they come. But then again, they're urban cohorts, so you're not going to get a lot. You know, go here, deal... Actually, no. Go here. You can wipe out the auxilia. Now, who else do I have? Regular slingers, you can go here. No, actually, no. Regular slingers, you go here, wipe out the auxilia. Balearics, because you're better, you go here and try and wipe out something like the Triarii. Elephants. Enemy is bringing artillery, so putting you in this army is a bit of a sore spot for me. I can't risk you, so you can't hide as well because you're a fucking elephant. But I'm going to put you here, near the back. Now, the enemy might get drawn to you. We might see you as bait. Now, this could work in our advantage because I might be able to lead a few enemies away from the battle. So, you're going to go there. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Yeah, you're here as well, Vetius for cold-hearted. You'll have uses. Since this is our safe flank, I'm going to put you here. Your cavalry support for today, alongside the long shield cavalry. So, off. 3 of you just squad up for now. Since it's a depleted long shield, I'm not going to have it act independently. Skirmishers, need to get you into somewhere as well. So let's put you here. If the game would let me, but it's not. Right, skirmishers, come on. Right, 1 unit of skirmishers goes here. Fire at will. Other unit of skirmishers, you can go here. Fire at will. Both skirmishers, by the way, or neither skirmishers, or whatever you want to say, do not skirmish. Hold position. All units are to hold position. We are we are taking up guarding formations. No chasing. No disruption. Oh, by the way, Iberian infantry who I left over there because I stranded them. You're also on this flank because you know what? You might... I know you guys aren't very well upgraded, but to be honest, I'd rather have you guys just tank the initial hit of the Auxilia and the War Dogs because, yeah, you're Iberian infantry and therefore somewhat expendable to me. I know it's a bit of a shitter, but welcome to life. Anyway... That's my formation set up. We've got a square with which we're going to defend ourselves again. Let's do it. Let's get our home city back, lads, even though I don't think it really... Well, actually, this guy never says in the siege whether or not I might get Carthage or a city from this, but hey, if we do, we get Carthage. If not...
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
Okay, so we've got the Velites and the cavalry incoming from this angle. We've got the Auxilia and the War Dogs incoming from here. And we've got the main force coming from here. And yes, I'm packed tightly. Yes, he has artillery. However, he is lacking artillery. I'm counting on him to do something silly with that artillery, such as, well, just, you know, keep it loose. Anyway, onagers, I've set them to fire at will, so they're going to attack these guys. Onagers, just for this initial phase, maybe we shouldn't do fire arrows, but too late. You know what? Keep them non-flammable for now. Keep them non-flammable for now. Just see what we can do. Try and keep these shots accurate. Just mainly because this is the initial attrition stage. Once he's enraged, we'll go all out on the fight because that's where we're playing for kills. Right, so we've got enemies incoming. Ooh, I think we got a hit over there, actually. I think we weakened the enemy a little bit. This is good. This is good. Right. Still. It's nice just to have our little artillery emplacement here. It's like a modern war now, isn't it? And, oh, we hit those Velites. Not sure if they're trying to link up with the enemy, actually. They could be doing that, but since they're the initiators, I think they're actually just going to try and get straight into battle. Looks like these guys have their sights set on my Balearic slingers, so I want you guys just to adjust your formation a little bit, just to make sure we're going to be hitting them. Make sure we're not going to be hitting our slingers. Enemy army is trying to split its forces up a little bit. I'm not quite sure what their motivation is at the minute, but what I am happy to see is those Velite gladiators are really getting what for right now. Right. Balearic slingers are now initiating their first few volleys as well. They're trying to hit whatever's over here. Balearic slingers, I'm going to have you target the Velite gladiators instead. Quickly turn, face, make a new formation, start hitting them. Libyan spears, get ready for an engagement. Onagers here, do not engage anymore. Iberians, keep those auxilia busy now. You lot, I want you to target. Well, actually, you know what? Onagers, temporarily cease fire. We're going to wait now. We're going to play the waiting game. Okay. Right, Iberians are chasing these guys. Slingers, get to the safety of my cavalry. They'll protect you for now. Right. You lot, get in there and intercept that cavalry. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, not bad. We got hit a bit. Oh no, actually we got hit quite badly there. Right, Balearics, I want you to get to safety. Let the cavalry come against our sacred band, because they're not gonna get far there. They're just gonna get wiped out there. Right, slingers, finish off those war dogs. Right, how are we doing over here? Right, Iberians lost to the Auxilia. Not exactly surprising. So I'll let that one slide for now. Right. Slingers, target the auxiliary now that they're occupied. Right. Enemy cavalry's pulling out. They have disrupted our formations a little bit. Men, just get that formation back up to scratch, please. Come on. No time for messing about. Get your formation back in line. These guys are wandering off. I don't really know why they're choosing to do that. Right, Libyan spearmen here. They're not really winning, are they? Right. Long shield cavalry. Get around the back. Swing round. Classic hammer and anvil strategy for these lot. Right. Slingers. Keep out of the way of that cavalry. It's running around. It's trying to get hits. Onagers. We have... Start hitting that urban cohort. Hit it as hard as you can. Slingers, keep moving. Right, we lost the slingers. This cavalry is proving quite the annoying foe. Luckily, they do keep killing themselves on my sacred band, but then they just run away. Truly the annoying purveyors of the classic hit-and-run strategy. Designed specifically to really piss me off in most video games. Right, you lot, get in there and punch them. Punch them hard. Sacred band, you need to maintain formation, please. And, oh, javelins, that was a good hit. Keep it up, men. Right. These Velite gladiators are not breaking, but they are getting close to breaking. I am losing some men to routing, however. Right. Shield cavalry, turn and face. You've got enemies inbound. You two, look. You've got some mad and bad enemies coming in. Knock them out once and for all. Their morale's already low. Nice one, you two. You've done me proud. Right. Let them retreat for now. Sacred band, do not follow the order I just gave you. Hold position. Right, onagers are still doing what they can. We've got one enemy army right. Hey, 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 hey! Maintain formation. Don't just close it up. Right. Onagers, start targeting that urban cohort. Just do everything you can now. This is where the fighting gets tough. So we've got my Baliac Singers. They are out of position, but right, we've got the Roman armored general. Right. Oh dear, that hurt. Right. You two, chase down what's left of that legionary cavalry and deal with it. We've got a Roman armoured general here. It's being backed up by some auxilia. Right, slingers, you need to get out of there. Elephants. Nice one, guys. Elephants, get in there. You two, get in there. He's isolated himself. The artillery's too far away. The elephants have full permission to do this. Oh, you missed, buddy. Right. We lost some of our sacred band, unfortunately. They are beginning to break. These urban cohorts are going to give us the fight of our lives, really. Right. The enemy's going to try and surround us as well. Right. So, alright. Our flanks aren't that exposed. Right. Libyan spears. Keep those auxilia busy. It's a desperate fight, I know, but you got to do what you got to do. Because right now we've got enemies running here, there, and everywhere. Elephants. Ooh, what have we got inbound? Auxilia, right. Elephants, try and get here. Like, the enemy is going to try and do what they can, but right. If you go berserk, I'm not going to hold it against you this battle. If you go berserk, you go berserk, but do it all over the enemy. Go on, just for me. Sacred band, turn, face, get rid of those urban cohorts. Enemy artillery's hitting us hard, but it looks like they're trying to just... They're hitting themselves more than they're hitting me. Our artillery, yeah, it's game over for our artillery at the second. Okay, right. Enemy cavalry auxilia did try to break into our formation, by the way. You lot try and adjust your formation to get in. Right, we've just lost another band of sacred band there. But the enemy general has just gone down.
Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
Looks like our elephants are having a good time over there as well. Right, cavalry, we need to provide help to our sacred band now. Elephants, how are we doing? We're not berserking. We're doing good. We're breaking those urban cohorts up. General's bodyguard still in the game. Right, you two finish off a General's bodyguard. Push him into a rout. Right, Sacred Band, keep up the good fight. You, Sacred Band, just get in there. Don't have your backs to the enemy. Come on, we've got to play smart. We've got to play smart. Just keep up a good fight, men. Onagers, I'd be really happy now if you were to withdraw from battle. Get yourselves out of there. Don't get yourselves killed unnecessarily. Skirmishers, you're out of ammo. Hand to hand it. Elephants, what's going on over there? What are we up to right now? We've flattened the auxilia. These urban cohorts are gone. Right, good. See that other general? Get rid of that other general. You guys are my trump card. You guys are my speciality. Right. That general's just not going down. You two, you're wasting your time. Oh, wait, you've done it. Alright, well, you're not wasting your time anymore, but we wasted time there. You need to get moving. You need to provide support now at the back. Get up there. Elephants, you are doing fantastic right now. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what, elephants? get in there, deal with those urban cores. Cavalry, get over to those onagers, disable them. They are going to try and fight me. I know they're going to try and fight me. They're going to see my elephants go, oh, hello, something to kill. Well, elephants, I'm doing this as a big risk, but you got to do this for me. Okay, we've got additional Sacred Band who have rallied forth, by the way. Get back in this battle and do what you got to do. Right. Oh, beautiful one, by the way, elephants. You just smashed the enemy there. Oh, by the way, one of our guys died at some point. Oh, did he not? No, he died. Vetius passed away in battle, by the way. We didn't see it, though, but rip Vetius for cool. He had a good life. He retook Capua. Well, he didn't retake Capua. We haven't got Capua, but he retook Corrales. He gave it a bloody good go at Capua. He was a fine general. All right, you lot, get in the back now. Oh, I just love well, it's not the morning, but I love the sight of elephants breaking up urban cohorts in the morning. Keep it up, lads. Okay, generals, target those onagers and get rid of them. We've got the Brutii on the ropes now. They're on the run. Sacred Band, chase down whatever's left. Onagers, elephants, you mop up there. Cavalry, don't get tangled up with those auxiliaries. Just get out of there. Sacred Band, go and provide support. Vetius' unit can get tied up if it wants, but I would rather it didn't. We've got what's there over there? Right, that's an armoured general. Artillery's firing on us, by the way. Right, you know what, you, Vetius, just pull in and deal with it. Actually, no, because you guys are low. Right. But he's going to come for you anyway. There's still one enemy general living, actually. We routed him, but we didn't kill him. Right, keep him on the run. Elephants, what are we up to here? The enemy did sally forth, but they're quickly losing their heart again. Still got a bit of chaos. Right, you know what, cavalry? Pull back to my formation. Sacred Band, get ready. We're going to lure him in, and we're going to finish him off. It's going to be like fishing for Romans. Artillery strike did just come in, did hit us, but it's okay, we're living. Cavalry, just get him into my Sacred Band. See if he falls for it. Right, elephants, you've done a fantastic job there. Got a few auxiliaries to mop up. I know they're not exactly your most fun target to fight, but if you could take them out, it would mean a lot to me. But then again, finish off urban cohorts means more to me. Finish them off. General, looks like he isn't taking a bait. So I want Vetius' remnant to get in there and finish him off. You lot, begin pulling forward. Let's keep moving. Hopefully the artillery can't hit us, but it's alright. We got him running. We haven't got him dead yet. I'd rather him die. See if he dies. Go on, get him down. Looks like he's gonna keep up the fight. Okay, Sacred Band, start pulling forward. You lot, get forward. We've got the enemy on the run. Elephants, nice one, providing additional missile support while wiping out the enemy. So the urban cohorts have tried to put themselves back in the battle though. Get rid of them. We can let the writing ones go for now. We'll have someone else do the cleanup. Alright, you know what? He's gonna get away this time. Let him run. He'll meet his fate when we siege Carthage once and for all. To see that the artillery's shut down now before it kills any more Sacred Band. And obviously, yes, Celeas' army is gonna have to get in on this action now. He's gonna have to help conquer Carthage, but for now, I think my men have done a very fine job this battle. The enemy really did throw it at us, but we've worn them down. Plenty of losses on both sides, but you know what? If this was a siege and I was on the offensive, I think this would have been much messier and it would have come away with me being defeated. Here, we've come away with victory.
Cowards, run! Drive them from the battlefield!
Okay, men. Finish them off. You know what to do. It's our usual strategy. Chase, kill, scrub, sweep, clean. It's nice to see that the Sacred Band were the longest lasting unit, by the way. But that's Sacred Band for you. Okay, elephants, finish them all off. Try and target that nice big fat unit of auxilia. I'll have the Sacred Band close up on those urban cohorts, but now I could actually just safely go in for a straight siege now, because there'll be so little left of the enemy army that we'll just be able to easily win. But then again, so little has escaped. I mean, there are some remnants who are escaping, unfortunately. We might just be able to have a city gifted to us automatically. Either way, Carthage is as good as ours now. Right, finish them off, lads. Don't know where my other general is. Right, you, Abdentos Corrales. Keep moving, lad. Isn't over just yet. But we are... Well, it's nearly over. Right, you know what? Chase down those urban courts. They're going to try and sneak away. Don't let them do that. Kill them all, lads. Alright, elephants. Keep it up. Come on. Shoot them, kill them, do whatever you feel is necessary. Or we're not trying to snipe out the last of those urban courts, actually. Sacred Band, turn and face. Deal with them. You lot, urban cohort, they're the priority unit. Let the elephants just finish off what's left of these auxiliary. I think the elephants have got this unit wrapped up, basically. Only 24 of them left to deal with. Good. Right. Enemies just desperately trying to turn around and avoid their fate now. Elephants, in the interest of friendly fire, I'm just going to disable your firing mode just because don't want to have an accidentally dying general. That would be a bit tragic, wouldn't it? Right, how are we doing? How many have we got them down to now? 22. Fucking fantastic. Right. Looks like that urban cohort, by the way, is screwed. Well, was screwed, but didn't quite do it properly. Right, come on. Take him out properly. Nice one. Now take out their centurion leader. Perfect. Right. Get moving. We've nearly got this one finished. Right. How are we doing here? I wonder if this one will be a crushing victory. I feel like it might be. These elephants look so nice and happy, by the way, just doing their thing. They know what they're doing. Alright, you lot, keep moving forward. Deal with the auxiliary, except for you. You should be dealing with that last little urban cohort. He's very exhausted. I mean, there we go. He's going about 1 mile per hour. Right. Get the last guy dealt with. Come on. Come on. Nice one. Right. 1 unit left to go. Deal with that auxiliary, and then we can all go home. Unless for Julie, I start another battle, which I hope they don't. Because I think this is a very, very good ending point for us. We've broken the Brutii, and now Carthage is almost once more back in its rightful hands, permanently. He isn't dead yet, by the way. Can someone just see to that? Preferably you, Stampy. Come on. One of you do it. One of you do it. Don't care who does it. Oh, nice one. He's... Nope. Wow, what a bullshit survivor he is. Right, come on. Shouldn't be taking you this long to wipe out a simple unit of auxiliary. I know you're tired. Thank you.
Victory is yours, and no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Only a clear victory. I thought this one might have gone to crushing, but okay. But again, I have taken quite a beating. 1,000 of my men did sadly lose their lives in this battle. But, well, if everyone's going to say at what cost, well, you know, the cost was, or at least the profit was, yeah. Pretty much a total wipeout for the enemy. They're down to nearly nothing. And they were throwing some of their best units at us. I mean, they were throwing, you know, proper urban cohorts at us. I didn't even see anything out of those Triarii, by the way. I don't know where they got to, but... You did well, men. You did fantastic. I mean, I'm looking at these kills. War efforts, by the way, 426 kills. You are more than worth your weight in gold, and their weight is huge. All round, fantastic performance from my army. I know a lot of my men routed, but you know what? I'm not going to blame them. They were fighting a very tough enemy.
Our ships are under attack.
And now here's a naval battle in which I get defeated just to ruin the mood.
Withdraw! Withdraw! Out of move, sire!
And that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. But we do have the interesting development. It looks like the Julii are on their way to meet us, and also some rebels turned up. Oh dear, looks like you're losing control of your tech. Oh, by the way, look, famous battle marker for us there. Can we get a highlighter on that? Oh, we can't because we can't rotate the camera. Oh, wait, yeah. Year 168 BC. Victor Adable Lamad, loser, Captain Gaius. Nice, right. Anyway, ooh, a special event, by the way. Philosophy is for fops. Rome expels Greek philosophers after the Lex Fania law is passed. This bans the effect and the effeti and nasty Greek practice of philosophy in favour of more manly, properly Roman pursuits that don't involve quite so much thinking. Now, I take that as an insult, Rome. The Greeks are my allies. And it's not like you're already paying a price, but I'll make sure you pay the price even harder. I can snatch up any Greek holdings you have very happily. By the way, yeah, we made a little profit. And yes, Carthage is still under siege, but let's face it, the garrison now is so minimal. Admentus' army should be more than capable of moving in and taking a city, which we will do next episode, because I think I'm going to call this one a day. Faction announcements, by the way, Veterans for cold-hearted. Died a hero's death. Charmian Buller gained a Priest of Baal, which gave him an additional discount on agent training costs and additional law. He also gained a mathematician for management. Agaricus Maranka, who will be setting off for Europe next to... Oh, by the way, big congregation there. We'll better deal with that. He gained a quartermaster, which is given additional movement points, which is quite useful, as well as additional cash from looting, and also additional command, since he now has a master of archers. Construction report, by the way, reads as Scalabus and Certa have increased their crop rotation. Nabomatis and Academy Thapsus a large stone wall, and then we're just doing repairs. As for recruitment, Carthaginian over some long shield cavalry, Corduba some additional slingers, Tingy some sacred bands, Certa some elephants, Masilla some Poenis, Dimidi some long shield cavalry, Corralis a new trieme, Thapsus some slingers, Carthaginian over, and Alicia did some retraining as well. Okay, cool. Well, that's where I'm going to call it an episode. So yeah, first thing, I mean, once more, apologies for that Lugdunum went a bit wrong, but that was the game's fault, unfortunately. But you know what? Yeah, I know I didn't do the Siege of Carthage in the end, but you know what? I think what we've come out away with is a much better result. Yes, Oppius... Oh, he got promoted, by the way. Oppius Mamericus is on his way to attack, though. So you know what? Celeas and whatever's in Thapsus, we're going to move to intercept, while Admentus Corralis finishes the job. But that'll be for next episode. By the way, any of you carrying troops? Let's see. Nope. Yes. Ooh, big army. Bondle cart.
Ready.
Blow him up.
Attack.
Oh no, you brought lots of shit reinforcements. Mend up. Fuck this one up. Thank you. Right, that keeps him away for a while. Good. And also, he didn't move, by the way, so Admiral Caius is good as dead. Right, you may as well go back to your blockade. I know you can't... Oh, by the way, he went all the way over there. Or at least he's just carrying some ballistas. Oh, well. Who was the one... Oh, it's Admiral Cassius who was carrying. Cherian, want to go sink someone? So this is your first ever naval mission. I keep saying I'm supposed to be finishing... How many urban cores was that fleet carrying, by the way? Too many to lose, that's how many we're carrying. Right. Milcarum, you move into blockade, by the way. And now, for real, that's what I'm going to call it an episode. Accept my Tonys. Oh, sod it. Go finish this guy off. May as well have some nice naval victories, because, you know what, they don't come near enough for us. Oh, he's run away again. Right, Pharaoh. Do it. I was. Oh well, you know what? We've kicked him out longer. Oh wait, Milkerton's in the area. Milkerton, go and do it. Please sink him. Oh, sod it, right. Next time on Let's Play Rome Total War, my friends, now. So next time on Let's Play Rome Total War, we're going to siege Carthage and get that done, and also deal with the incoming army to intercept us. We're going to have a look at this situation that's going on in Lugdunum, because it's quite interesting. Oh, and by the way, the Britannians are trespassing again. Oh well, they're actually not, but they're hanging around. I'm starting to raise my eyebrows and irate my suspicions, but for now I may continue to give them the benefit of a doubt, but that will only extend for so long. Either way, next time we're going to do it. We're going to get our home back once and for all. But that is for the next time. So I hope you've had a lovely evening, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening and stuff like that, and I hope you've enjoyed. See you later, folks.